Imagine the same voters, the same candidates, and the same preferences. Change only the counting rule, and you can change who wins, which parties enter parliament, and whether millions of votes influence the result. That counting rule is the electoral system. Every electoral system balances competing goals. It may prioritize a clear local winner, broad proportional representation, simple ballots, geographic accountability, voter choice, or stable government. No system maximizes every goal at once. Most systems begin in one of two families. Majoritarian systems choose a winner in each contest. Proportional systems distribute seats among parties or groups according to their share of the vote. Mixed systems deliberately combine both approaches. First past the post divides a country into single-member districts. Voters select one candidate, and the candidate with more votes than any rival wins the seat. An absolute majority is unnecessary. 40% can defeat several smaller opponents. This is called Plurality rule. The winner has the largest individual vote total, but most voters may have preferred someone else. The result becomes especially sensitive to how many similar candidates divide the opposition vote. Because every district awards one seat, where support is located matters as much as how much support exists. A party can win many votes inefficiently in safe districts, while another wins more seats through narrower victories spread across the map. The system is easy to understand, produces a clear representative for each district, and often rewards larger parties. Supporters argue that this can simplify accountability and make it easier to form a government without complex coalition negotiations. Its trade-offs are equally important. National seat totals may differ sharply from national vote totals. Smaller parties can be underrepresented, safe districts may reduce competition, and voters may choose a viable candidate rather than their sincere favorite. A two-round system begins with several candidates. If nobody reaches the required threshold, usually an absolute majority, the leading candidates advance to a runoff. Voters then choose again from the reduced field. The runoff creates a winner supported by more than half of the second-round vote. It also gives voters new information and a new strategic choice. But two elections cost more, turnout can change, and alliances between rounds can reshape the contest. Ranked choice voting asks voters to order candidates rather than select only one. In the common instant runoff form, the candidate with the fewest first choices is eliminated, and those ballots transfer to each voter's next available preference. The process repeats until one candidate passes the winning threshold. A ballot is not counted twice at the same moment, it simply moves when a higher-ranked candidate is eliminated. This can reduce the spoiler effect among similar candidates. Ranking lets voters express backup choices and can reward candidates with broader acceptability. The trade-off is a more complicated count, possible exhausted ballots when rankings end, and results that may be less intuitive without transparent explanations. Party list proportional representation uses multi-member districts. Voters support a party, and seats are allocated roughly according to each party's vote share. The exact result depends on district size, legal thresholds, and the mathematical allocation formula. With a closed list, the party fixes candidate order before the election. With an open list, voters can influence which candidates from their chosen party receive seats. Open lists expand voter choice but can create competition inside the same party. Many proportional systems require a party to reach a minimum percentage before receiving seats. A threshold can prevent extreme fragmentation, but votes cast for parties below it may not translate into representation. Small changes can therefore have large effects. Methods such as D'Hondt and Sainte-Lague convert votes into seats using different divisors. Both are proportional, but they can treat large and small parties somewhat differently. District magnitude often matters even more than the formula. Mixed-member proportional systems usually give voters two choices, one for a local representative and one for a party. District winners enter parliament, then additional seats compensate parties so the final chamber more closely matches the party vote. The district vote chooses a named local representative. The party vote determines the overall proportional balance. This design tries to preserve geographic accountability while correcting the distortions created by winner-take-all districts. Not every mixed system is compensatory. In parallel voting, district seats and party list seats are calculated separately, so the list seats do not correct district distortions. Two systems can look similar on the ballot yet produce very different proportionality. The single transferable vote combines rankings with multi-member districts. Candidates reaching a quota are elected, surplus votes can transfer, and the weakest candidates are eliminated. The result can be proportional while preserving voter choice among individual candidates. District magnitude is one of the most powerful hidden variables. A district electing one person strongly favors local winners. A district electing 10 people makes proportional representation much easier. Larger districts generally reduce the threshold needed to win a seat. Electoral rules shape party strategy, campaign geography, coalition building, and voter behavior. Simplicity may reduce proportionality. Strong local representation may weaken national fairness. Broad representation may produce fragmented legislatures. Every design makes a trade. To understand an election, do not stop at the vote totals. Ask how districts are drawn, how many seats each district elects, whether voters rank candidates, how thresholds work, and whether list seats compensate district results. The rules convert public preferences into power.